Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It's Thursday, January 26, 2023, 8:21 a.m. Eastern, 6:21 a.m. Mountain Time. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's GDP morning. It's jobless claim morning. It is post-Tesla earnings morning. Got a lot going on, a lot to digest and unpack, and I can't wait to do it with you. I'll officially get started in 8 minutes at 6:30 down here in that far right corner. Between now and then, I'm going to give you some key levels for the day and for the morning. I think we are at a pivotal area right here, right now. So I think in 8 minutes, we have a decent probability for fireworks. We are at is it the fulcrum? Is that what you call it? Where you're at that point where it's the tipping point? We're here. We're there. We've arrived. Good morning. I'm going to say hello to my friends, do a few chart requests. Audio visual check. Thank you, Wave and Night Truck. Good morning, Night Truck. Lori, Nugget, Hawk, Jojo, Mighty Prawns, ER, Greg, Keith. ADA's treating you right, ER. Andre, I hope you're well. Hey, Whitney. Tuscany, Carlos. Good morning, Ed. Highway. I think I said that right. Homebody, Kevin. Costa Rica. Wow. Sam, Mary. Mal. Hey, Tess, Caesar. Ludovic. Paul. Robert, Eli, Mike. Adam, Young Trader, Dublin, Serge, Fernando, George. Man, we got a lot of people here this morning. Y'all are pumped and ready to go for GDP. Well, guess what? I am too. I'm ready to take you there. All right, and I'm going to scroll back up and do a couple chart requests. I want to get you ready for the trading day. So if you want to go ahead and screenshot this so you can plot your levels preparing for GDP, that's what I would do right now if I were you. What are our levels? Over 4058, 4180. Right here. So all the white labels over here, those are the resistances and support if you want to get to plotting those while I do a couple chart requests. All right. Yeah, Mara is killing it this morning. Google is a laggard. Very much a laggard. It had that news of some type of probe back here, like not antitrust, but deceptive advertising or something like that. And it really got the beat down from that news. It got hourly oversold as we were searching for a daily higher low. We're at the 50 MA. Did it close the gap? 93.61. Nope, missed it by 16 cents or 15 cents, but I would say it's close enough. Horseshoes and hand grenades. I think a bear could be looking, I'd feel more comfortable being a conservative bear on this than an aggressive bull, because when the chart shows you who they are, believe them. Now, if the market is bullish, I would consider a pullback buy on Google compared to yesterday's low. But as it is right now, potential 4-hour bear flag, and I just don't like the poor location. I liked it a lot better yesterday morning, hourly oversold. I just don't like it here unless you're a bear and the market gets a bearish reaction to GDP. So this is what the numbers are showing me here. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you my notes today. I got a few lie detector tests, and here are the 4 things that are pointing in the bear direction for me that I cannot ignore. So yes, we have all of these things pointing in the bullish direction. If they're highlighted this yellow color, that means that I did not check off anything because it's a push. So Bitcoin had a great overnight bullish move, but it has given back 65% of that move. 65%. So if we look at the swing low from yesterday at 5 a.m., 4-hour candle to the high yesterday right after the market closed on Tesla earnings reactions, and then we got a major pullback and we stopped at the 65% retrace. So now a 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. So that tells me somebody's lying. Bonds, and lying is a bad word, kids. At least growing up, I wasn't allowed to say it. 12-hour potential head and shoulders on bonds. Bonds and equity typically move in lockstep. This is a bearish pattern. And then we have U.S. 10-year. It still has that inverse head and shoulders pattern. And what was the fourth one? And the dollar has an hourly trend change here. It's weak though. It's still very weak. But we did get a higher high. We ran into the Great Wall of Louisiana, the 50 MA. So we'll see what the GDP brings us. Those are just the four things I'm watching that's saying, yes, the price action is bullish. Don't ignore these four things, and we are at a pivotal point. Y'all know very often, I'm sorry, I'll get back to the charts, but y'all know very often we'll see ES break bull like it did overnight. 4 hour higher high. We got over 405,675 by $2. $2 does not a bull break make. It needed more convincing. And this is why I think it couldn't get over, because NASDAQ didn't break 12010. And this is an ideal bearish diamond bearish reversal pattern. This is an ideal one. And we're at proper location for this GDP to come in low, high, indifferent, whatever, and have a bear reaction. And we have jobless claims, which jobless claims come out every week. So it's not that big of a deal. Actually, let me filter this. It's not that big of a deal, but it still can impact price with low liquidity and pre-market. Let me do this one more time. Where are the jobless claims? Okay, I guess I have to do the 1 star to get the jobless claims. But I put the expectation in chat. They are expecting 205 for the week. So today, that's what the problem is. Here it is. GDP previous was 3.2. They're expecting 2.6. Initial jobless claims they're expecting 205. And so even though it's bad for individuals losing their jobs, they want to see inflation slowing. So the FOMC, Powell, they want to see this number go up higher than 205. So here, and you can click on this in investing.com, and it'll tell you what, if its actual is greater than forecast, is good for currency. And good for currency is usually a headwind for equities. All right, so we got all the economic stuff out the way. You got your key levels. I've told you what I'm watching. We're bouncing right here into GDP, but I'm watching this NASDAQ chart like a hawk, because it's the only one that has not broken bull. It's the only one. RTY broke bull, YM broke bull, and YM is a potential 4 hour broadening formation. So if you need YM levels, there they are. And a broadening formation is higher low, higher high, lower low, higher high. We're getting these extensions into these extended moves, but then we're not getting the follow through. Mike, I have no idea. If anyone answers that for you, they are lying. Good morning, Jonathan. It timed you out because you used a lot of O's. The Nightbot is super sensitive, but I'm glad you're here, and good morning. Mike, I have my crystal ball is in the shop, totally in the shop. Don't know. NASDAQ, if NASDAQ maintains this resistance at 12010, I am expecting bear reaction. Not a crash, just a reaction. Okay, it's coming in bearish initially. Okay, so GDP came in higher than expected. Thank you, Caesar. That is good for the dollar, and that is bad for equities. So the dollar should be bouncing. There we go. So I'm a comfortable bear right here on ES. I'm a more comfortable bear on NASDAQ. But either way, I normally just give you an ES trade, so I'll stay with that. And your stop would be over 405250. Above that, we're wrong. So I'm going to take a short here at 4046, and my stop is right here. Right above that level. We're clear? All right. And initial jobless claims, let me find that and grab it for you. Don't see it. Come on, where are the jobless claims? If anyone has the jobless claims, if you could dump them in chat, that'd be great. We have PCE tomorrow. Don't forget that. We have FOMC next Wednesday. And then next week we have Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, I believe. 186, so it was lower than expected. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate that. And that's not good for FOMC. FOMC wanted to see a higher number. I base my stops on whatever time frame I'm basing the trade on. And right here, right now, I'm basing the trade on NASDAQ 4-hour, and I'm using the 2-minute on ES for my stop right there, the last lower high. Because above that, I'm wrong. Tesla's still pumping. Tesla had an earnings beat, and it was all cheerleading by Musk, and everyone's happy with the results of Tesla, so that could be a boost for the market. But again, I'm just going, NASDAQ is my key chart. It's my number one chart. Okay, let's get this party started officially. This is who I am. I'm Charkow If you want to give me a follow on Twitter, at Charkow that'd be great. I'm not showing my face today. It is very, very distracting. So I just wanted to focus on the charts today. So indulge me and let me just focus on the charts, because that's what I'm here for. And what I do here every morning is I have notes that you saw that I type up for a few hours. I share those with TCG members. When I'm done with the show, I give you this table. It shows what I'm looking at, but I also give you my thesis for the day. And again, my thesis for the day is bearish based on location of NASDAQ. Over 12020 on NASDAQ, I am wrong. So, and that's okay. Trading, you're constantly getting another card, more data. And as you get another card, you make different decisions. So where I am right here, right now, is bearish. Okay. ES, y'all have the dealio. NASDAQ, you have the dealio. 12010 is the level. I said 12020. Either one should work. 12010. All right, RTY. Hourly uptrend is fine and intact. Your high overnight, 1910. Bulls are buying this dip feverishly so far. Nice lower wick of bulls buying the dip on RTY. And I should also say that I am bearish at this location, but it's not lost on me that the trend is up. And yesterday was a major, major bull reversal. Bulls were pouring money into this market. Real money was entering the market yesterday. I saw it in dark pools. That's not lost on me. But if I have to take a trade right now, which I woke up today not being an ES trade, I am more comfortable being a bear right up against resistance than I am being a bull when hourly, it was overbought earlier. I think it's cooled off a little bit. Yeah, we're not getting hourly overbought yet. But again, I feel more comfortable as a bear up here than a bull. We have this bear divergence on the 30-minute on ES, which is not a fully tradable signal for me. I just kind of put it in the back of my mind. It's not something that carries a ton of weight for me, but I definitely just keep it in mind. So the trend is up. So going bearish at this location has a nice risk to reward, but you have a high probability of getting stopped out because of bull momentum. Trades, I am just in the mode of get up early and get to work. It's just how I roll. Don't ask me to do anything at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm brain dead, and that is not my time of day. This is my time of day. Okay, NASDAQ, we're clear. 11,91550 is your support. On the hourly, we're holding the 8 EMA like a champ. Bulls are putting up some really good defense right here. RTY. The dollar is retracing a bit. Yep, totally is. RTY support, 1898. Resistance, 1910. YM. I'm going to take this line off. I want to make sure you can see that megaphone. these higher highs that are not getting follow through on the Dow. And the Dow has strength, in my opinion, because of banks. Banks have been ridiculously strong yesterday. They led the charge. We have industrials like NOC that beat on earnings. Northrop Grumman beat. So we have a lot of Dow names that are outperforming, and XLF is definitely carrying the torch. Okay, I'm close to getting stopped out at this short, and that's okay. VIX. This is a point in favor of market bulls. VIX has a potential 4-hour bear flag. That is a point in favor of market bulls. US 10-year, we have a 4-hour trend change, and your support is 3436, 342. Hang Seng was finally open overnight. It was up 2.37%. Oh, there's my Compton drawing. I never know what I'm going to get when I click on these charts, folks. Okay, I'm stopped out. I'm stopped out of that ES short. All right, DAX. So Hang Seng was up overnight. That's bullish for names like Baba and NEO, and they are my queen of the mountain trades. NEO has two bullish items in its corner. It has a Tesla positive earnings and Hang Seng being up. So NEO and XPEV, those are two really good bull names to buy on a pullback today. That's funny. Okay, DAX is green. It's actually pretty flat. It's only up 0.10, so it's pretty flat. Let's see if Bitcoin is trying to reverse some of this damage that it did overnight with that 4-hour pullback. Looks like it is. A 4-hour lower high is still the more likely scenario on Bitcoin. Hi, Allah. How are you? There's 337 of you on right now and only 86 likes. If you could hit that like button, that'd be great. And just indulge me for 1 second as I just go over our course sell. We have our course sell that is ending today. As my mama would say, don't come crying to me because you missed the deal and you come to me tomorrow and say, I really want that code. Today's the last day, code STUDY40. And these courses are amazing. Entries and exits is my favorite. $119.99, that's it. Or you can combine some of these and get the bundle deal up here. So 40% off, lots of education. And if you're like really new to trading, we have a free, let's see, I think, is it this one? Introductory program. Yeah, this is the one. It's free. We have a free technical analysis course as well. So I'm not just trying to sell you something. We have stuff that you can just get your feet wet and that are free. So check out our website, chartguys.com. Okay, back to the charts. Ethereum does not look like Bitcoin. It only retraced about 40% of that move overnight, where Bitcoin retraced 65%. Bitcoin was able to clear resistance and Ethereum was not. Okay. Gold pulling back a little bit on that dollar strength, and dollar is really coming off that high here. It made a lower low on the 2-minute, so dollar weakness ensues again, and that is good for the markets. So gold, I'm a more comfortable gold bear up here against 1949 than I am a bull down here at 1934. So I think a bounce is for shorting on gold. Oil had a 4-hour bull break this morning. We have support at 79.45. Daily EQ continues to tighten up. And remember, we had inventory yesterday, so a lot of times you'll get, if you try to trade this, we have a friend that says, you're jamming me up, coachy. Like if you're putting someone in a corner and making things kind of tight for them, jamming me up, coachy. Well, this inventory reaction has been jamming up bulls and bears here. As you can see, we stayed within that inventory range, and then it gets real choppy. Look at this, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower low. It just gets all over the place. So Nat Gas has inventory today, and let's just have a silent moment for these Nat Gas bulls that got completely demolished. Complete and utter destruction, I tell ya. And I drew this. This is even more now. Let's see. We're down 60% since December 12th. 60%. And as I typed yesterday in our commodities room, this is complete apathy by the bulls. This is not bear destruction with high volume. Where's the volume? Look at this. If I scroll out there on the 30-minute, this is a good view. Look at this volume during regular trading hours, these spurts, and then look at this. Did every nat gas bull on earth go on vacation at the same time? No. There's just nobody who wants it. They don't want it here. This is, again, apathy, apathetic. They don't care about it. So when we are looking at oversold bounces, Dan is the master of oversold bounces. He teaches that you buy, when you're buying an oversold bounce, his aggression matches the bear aggression. Where is the aggressive push down by the bears? Yes, it's a large percentage, but they've been managing to keep RSIs pretty cooled off. Systematic throwing out of all things, the baby with the bathwater. So please don't run in front of this saying, I'm going to catch a fallen knife. Well, good for you. And I hope you don't get ran over, but just wait and buy on the right side of the V versus the left side. Nat gas will destroy you. So we're looking for a V shape. We want to buy on the right side of the V, meaning a trend change confirmation on a smaller time frame versus stepping in front of this bear train that's barreling down the tracks. Wow. Utter destruction. Yep, the swing report is still going. Okay, thanks. Sorry, y'all. Okay, somebody. Wave, thank you. I appreciate that, Wave. Wave is on it. People are so gross. Who's got time to be gross? Like, go spend your time, like, loving on your family, studying something, making money. Writing bots to be gross? Ugh. Okay, I hope your mom spanks you. Oh, you'd probably like that. Anyway, nat gas is destroyed. Don't be a hero. Apple. Let me go to my notes and see what I wrote on Apple. Apple and Amazon were over yesterday's high in pre-market, but Apple needs to clear 143.32 in regular trading hours. Needs to happen in regular trading hours. We're coming straight from a lower low on the 4-hour. So we need to hold 143.32, break it in regular trading hours. And let me just go ahead and write this. Just somebody wrote something gross in chat, that's all. Okay. 143.50. 143.50 is the key resistance. As you know, if you've been around here in these parts a while, you know that I tell you often, Apple likes to break resistance, look above and fail. Break support, look below and fail, and then reverse. So I would say 143.50 is the level that Apple needs to break, or that Apple, yes, that needs to break to be convincing. I'm going to say, tell me when it hits 143.30. And tell me when it hits 143.50. I hope it helps you to watch me set these alerts in the morning, because it's exactly how I trade. When an alert goes off, I go look at the chart, I look at the market and say, does this still fit my thesis or not? All right, Amazon needs to break over 98.09. in regular trading hours, then 99.32 in regular trading hours. And we're coming from a daily lower low. And that reversal yesterday was very, very, very impressive. But they need to do it during regular trading hours to impress me. Gotcha, Kevin. Oh, good, Sarana. I am glad it's helping. Okay, NVIDIA is very bullish. And let me show you my notes, even though I don't show them every day. This is what I wrote. NVIDIA strong pre-market over daily resistance. Semis are over yesterday's high for now. If semis maintain this strength, caution to market bears. Semis are the fuel for the market engine. I say it often. I'm sure you get tired of it, but I think repetition is good for us. So NVIDIA needs to stay strong. Semis stay strong. Then the market bulls could have a continuation day. Otherwise, this could be a broadening formation. Okay? Y'all see it? A broadening formation is a series of higher highs, lower lows without follow through. So NVIDIA has the strength. They got the power. What's that song? I've got the power. Oh man, it's getting kind of hectic. All right, Tesla, I said I would never sing again. Why do I lie to y'all all the time? Tesla is up and over the daily 50 MA in extended hours. Let's see if it can keep it up in regular trading hours. If you don't have a Tesla position and you want one, I would say back burner is probably your best bet. For a conservative bull, you're waiting for a first 5-minute oversold. Okay, that's conservative. For an aggressive bull, this is what I do often, is I will hide all the moving averages for a day trade scalp on low time frames, and I will toggle on VWAP. And when we have a pullback to VWAP on the 2-minute, that represents a decent risk to reward entry for an aggressive bull. Does that make sense? I try to cover these actual strategies of what I do to get in trades, because I am not a golf instructor standing here and telling you how to swing a club. I am actually getting out on the green every day and swinging the crap out of the club. I am a trader, and I don't want to just give you theory. I want to give you practical application. How do you trade Tesla to the long side when it's already up 8.5%? Two ways: conservative, first 5-minute oversold, and you may not get a trade at all. Very aggressive is 2-minute VWAP pullback. You wait for a pullback buy to VWAP, and then if you get that, which you don't always get that either, if you get it, then you put your stop under the last 2-minute high or low. And that's me swinging the club and telling you how to enter these trade ideas. That was very specific and bossy, Lori, but that's how I roll. ABGO, only if the market were to hold that NASDAQ resistance. This is a name from yesterday that I'm recycling because it did not go through resistance. We have a triple top now. I hate it when it does that. Arrows, why can't you just go where I want you to go? Okay, so we have a triple top at 58756, 58669, and 58697. So when I first started trading, I would tell you that Chipotle and Tesla, I would call it the ticker that I shall not mention, because they would rip my face off, and I had such a hard time reading them. Well, AVGO is like that for me, in that the spreads are so big, it can move $9 in 5 minutes, and I'm not even kidding. So be careful with AVGO. I realize when I bring it to you, it's a higher risk name, and it doesn't always behave well. We are in this daily EQ, and I'm looking for a top fish for another lower high if the market would start to pull back. And I would say this name I would only reserve for ninjas, and ninjas is what I call traders who are consistently profitable and they're great scalpers. All right, Baba. Baba is testing this 121 again. I like BABA long over 121 based on Hang Seng being up 2.3% overnight, and assuming that the market's going to continue its uptrend if NASDAQ can get over 12010. Did it? Not yet. Okay, LUV, I like for a short. I'm already in a short at $36, so just 25 cents above where we are right now. They bombed earnings, absolutely bombed earnings. My stop is at 36.20, and I'll wait for a short at market open for a bounce to short again. I'll try this one more time. If this one doesn't work out, I may take 25 cents profit here and then short another bounce and add that position back. but I like LUV short. NIO, I like bullish, and you can use the same strategy I just described on Tesla. You could use a 2-minute pullback to VWAP during regular trading hours, or you can use first 5-minute oversold for the very conservative bulls. But NIO has two things going for it. It's not just pretty and tall, no kidding. NIO has Hang Seng bullish overnight and Tesla bullish earnings correlation. So it is enjoying its morning. So NIO can be tricky at open. As always, give it about 15 minutes to open before you start messing with it. Okay, you like Bossy Lori? That makes one of you, Michael. That's party of one. Okay, Riot, 4 wave. Top fish of 663, love it, love it, love it, love it. So we have a daily EQ on Riot. Riot's pulling back a lot more than MARA. I would even say that you could top fish 647 or to make it clean 650 wave. MARA, and that's if Bitcoin pulls back and the market pulls back, would I do this? MARA is forming in 1 hour. Does it look better on the 2 hour? Diamond bearish reversal pattern. It looks like NASDAQ. Oh, Ed, I didn't know that. I did not know that. All right, there are 385 of you. If you could hit that like button, I'd appreciate it. And give me a follow on Twitter at ChartGalLori, and I will do one more chart request. Okay. Okay, I don't see any chart requests. So I'm going to call it a day. Thank you for joining me, and TCGers, I'll put these notes over in the chat room shortly. All right, thank y'all for being here.